Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. It's Fantastic Friday. It's important to have a positive affirmation and mental check-in, and this is my weekly with you. If you're just scrolling through, hey, my name is Monica. If you're back from our last chat, I hope you're doing fantastic, being fabulous, and moving forward. Oh my gosh. When I tell you I have recorded this several times, you may hear a little bit of whining. That is from Prince because he is the puppy that is starting to get older and wanting to get everything that he wants, and he cannot. I am not doing that, even though we did before. However, absolutely no, sir. He's out of control this morning. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So basically, I used to work from home, and I'm excited to say that I have gone back into the office, which is awesome. However, it sucks because I'm no longer working from home, which was a really good thing. So it's like everybody has to get adjusted to really just doing something different. And it's been very, very, very hard. And you hear that? And now he's whining, and it's just like I'm having just different things go on, and I'm like, okay, this is not what I like. Just right now, he's pulling on his blanket, and it's just out of control. Excuse me, you're making too much noise. Thank you for sitting. Stop doing that. So it's funny because we put ourselves like in this pressure to where it's like everything has to be perfect, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. That's something that I'm learning, especially with this week. Like, I've been so focused on doing certain things and like making sure that he's okay because he's a puppy, but he forgets things all the time, just like I do. And it's just like you have to be consistent with doing what you're doing if you want things to go according to plan. So one of the things that I just really don't want to pressure myself into doing is just like being hard on myself about, not always sticking to the schedule, because there are things that are going to happen. Like, for instance, like this morning was very hard for me to get up because last night we didn't get home until late. Malia had a orchestra concert, and then on top of that, I wasn't really feeling good. My nose was stopped up. It was just so much going on. I had a headache in my eye. And this morning I woke up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get up and walk him. And normally I like to get up and walk him for about 30 minutes, just because I know that it'll help him in the long run when he's here all day by himself. However, as he gets older, when I tell you it is no joke, like, we have to walk him and then play with him, run him up and down. So I can't wait until he's literally officially 6 months so that we can take him to this dog park that has membership, because you have to be 6 months to go. So that's exciting within itself. However, we still have to have that routine of doing things with him. And I just feel like, beating myself up is not healthy. It's actually taking away from things, and is, starting to put me in a place to where I'm just like struggling, and I'm just like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? But since I acknowledge that I'm having a hard time, it's like, okay, that's a step. Like, I'm acknowledging that, so how can we fix that? And that's one of the things that I really think that's important for everybody overall. If you're struggling, you should oh my God, no. So when you're struggling, you should definitely like look for different ways to help you do better, so you don't have to always sit in that struggle. And I think sometimes we do tend to sit in the struggle. And I actually wrote some notes down because I really want to stay on topic instead of rambling, and I want my content to be a little bit better. So one of the things that I really wanted to just give an example of, because I think that moving forward, every other Fantastic Friday, I'm going to tie it into Me, Myself, and Just Monica podcast, because I think that, self-help, self-improvement, self-love, even just being self-aware is very important. And I think that you have to have self-awareness to have all of those things fall in line. And one of the things that I actually found myself doing this week and didn't realize it until I started working on this episode is that I just literally stopped drinking water. Like, I don't drink water as much as I used to. So it's just like, okay, that is something that I really need to start back focusing on. I need to make sure that I'm at least drinking water in the morning when I wake up, at night before I go to bed, and just take my cup throughout the day and drink my water. And, you know, I'll start and stop and start and stop. And I think that it's important to like follow through with your plans that you have. It's so many things that we want to control, but I think it's important to control the things that you know you can. And that's easier said than done. But if you take a step back and look at yourself and the things that you have going on in your life, it makes a really big difference. No. No, what? I know you lying. Okay, so me and Prince just had a conversation, and I am going to jump off of here, and I really just want to share more. And I think that it's important to, you know, really just be self-aware. So if you like this video, just smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below. Tell me some things that you have, you know, a struggle with, and how you're trying to, you know, do better with that. So like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. And if you know, want to listen to more of what I'm talking about, definitely check out Me, Myself, and Just Monica's podcast. I'm going to leave the link below. This time I'm actually going to leave the link below. There's so many times that I've said I'm going to leave the link below, and then I'm just like, I put it up and then I forget. But this time I am. So I'll talk to you guys soon.